It's amazing to me that the human body can last as long as it does with the crap that people eat, and how mineral deficient the foods are, you name it, and how little iodine there is in the foods nowadays, how little magnesium, how little silica there is, how little boron. These are the essential minerals that literally keep your monkey ass alive here in hell, and if you become deficient in them, which most people are, you become easily led by the Archon, by the Archon's entities. Some people like to refer to them as demons. I don't like to call the Archons demons. I call them Archons. From a Gnostic perspective, not agnostic, I'm talking about Gnostic, Gnostic. I consider myself a Gnostic Christian of sorts, although I don't resonate with mainstream modern Gnosticism, especially Gnostic Christianity. But from a Gnostic perspective, ladies and gentlemen, the Archons, they are a group of entities that have hijacked this dimensional sphere and projected their thoughts into human consciousness, and in doing so led people to believe that the thoughts that are being projected into their mind from the Archons are their own thoughts. So your thoughts are not your own more often than not. Most people's thoughts are highly negative. They're constantly being bombarded with thoughts and emotions, and this up and down roller coaster of bullshit, emotional bullshit, mental bullshit, and you think that that must be me, that must be my thoughts, those must be my thoughts, excuse me, that must be my emotions, I'm depressed, I'm this and that. So you learn to identify with these projections, these foreign installations that are being pumped into your consciousness. And when you identify with those, over time you mold yourself into an identity with the Archon, and this is the actual formulation of the double, or what's known as the ego. The ego is not being cocky, it's not being confident. Most people have a mainstream definition of the ego that is highly false. The real ego is the you that has been led astray and turned into a false creature that is separated from the higher self. And you separate yourself from your higher self by listening to the Archon and mistaking its thoughts that it's projecting into you as being your own. I hope that makes sense. This is a somewhat complicated subject, but it's absolutely crucial that you grasp this. The only way, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to realize that a lot of your thoughts and your mental chatter is not your own is if you do the thoughtlessness exercises. You start to question your own thoughts and you start to work on your nutrition. Magnesium is a huge one, and actually getting sunlight. Doing the motionlessness exercises while grounding yourself, ladies and gentlemen, while using the magnesium therapy and while doing some heliotherapy, which is sunbathing, in tandem with working with the elemental contained within shungite, can really help you expose yourself to the thoughts that are not yours. Once you become aware of the fact that you have thoughts that are in your consciousness that are not yours, it can be very devastating. It can be very traumatizing because it's a form of possession, ladies and gentlemen. And I've been saying for years that human beings on a global scale, on a mass scale, are possessed by the Archon and the Archon's hierarchical system of entities which seek to project things into your mind.